Hey guys, Kyle Sasser here. This is Great Things Tampa Bay. This is all about the great eats, great places, and great people in the greater Tampa Bay area. Basically, the focus here, I'm not really looking to try to be like the cutting edge. This is not the place to come if you are wanting to know like what's the latest stuff that's going to be open for 2 weeks and then close on Central Avenue. This is not the place to be for that. There's plenty of other blogs and things around town for that. What Great Things Tampa Bay is about is going to be the best of the best. This is going to be things that are actually worth getting in the car and driving for 30 to 40 to an hour across town, or from Tampa to St. Petersburg, or from St. Petersburg to Tarpon Springs. This is going to be those places, the places that have the longevity to withstand the test of time, and also just being absolutely amazing or delicious. And yeah, so I'm a little, it is going to be personally curated, so, don't take offense if I don't mention your place. I'm always happy to talk about it though, so be sure to leave a comment down there. But today, I want to talk about a little place in Clearwater that's got a lot of little bobbleheads there. And that is going to be Delcos. So what Delcos is, basically they produce one of the best Philly cheesesteaks that I have ever had in this area. And yes, before you ask, much like Blake's crab cakes, rest in peace, being from Baltimore, or Delco's Philly cheesesteaks, they are from Philly. So they're not some, some scallywag like trying to just glom onto a Philly cheesesteak name. They do have the chops to back it up. And when you go in there, there's tons of Phillies memorabilia and all that, tons of baseball photos and flyers, flags, and all sorts of things. Although they do have a, we were in there in December and they did have a Tampa Bay Lightning Christmas tree as well. So they're they do love the local folks as well. Things to know about Delco's: this is an absolutely amazing cheesesteak, and you can get it a few different ways, with peppers or different types of cheeses or anything like that. And I can't tell you what it is that they do different than every other place. I don't know if it's just that particular griddle has just the right amount of oil and grease on it, or if it's specially imported cheesesteak from Philadelphia. I don't know. All I can tell you is it is worth the drive to get up there to get a cheesesteak. I don't mean little to mean that's insulting, but it's in a small plaza and it's in a small retail space there. There might be 20 tables there. They are 100% cash only. They actually have a sign on the door when you walk in, cash only. I leave it to your imagination for why they do cash only, but you do have to make sure that you have cash before going in there. There is a Publix around the street, which, is a good location for an ATM. I don't remember if they have an ATM in the building or not. They might or they might not. They also have pretty good fries there. Not gonna lie, the fries are pretty good. And they definitely have some other stuff on the menu, but I'm not even going to mention it because the cheesesteaks are so good. Literally, like, we will be sitting at the house and we will literally just be dreaming about these cheesesteaks, and then we will get in the car and drive the 30 minutes up to Clearwater to get one of these cheesesteaks. Can we go to plenty of other places that have cheesesteaks close by? Yes, absolutely. But there is something absolutely special about Delcos. And it's backed up. They have tons of choice awards with like TripAdvisor and all that stuff. Like they have the credentials. But if you find yourself up in the Clearwater area, you definitely need to go by Delcos and try out one of their cheesesteaks. My number 2 cheesesteak place is, and I mention this not because it's anywhere geographically close, but it's just hilarious. So the second best cheesesteak I ever had in the area was actually in Lakeland. And it's a place called, I have the name here because it's kind of odd. So it's the name of it is Philly Steak and Wing, which is it's on the north side of Lakeland, and they're still there. They're still doing it, and it's in the plaza with the twisty treat up front. And again, they're just in a little retail space in a strip plaza there. So Philly Steak and Wing, and when you go in there, you're going to notice something a little weird. There is the cheesesteak, but then there is also like the cold slab rolled like like Asian ice cream sort of thing. And so basically they do both there. So when you go there, The inside is okay. You probably want to get it to go, just because the inside is just kind of like bare bones. But the actual cheesesteak there is phenomenal. Like, definitely, it's a very close number 2 to Delcos. So, but this video is primarily about Delcos. The Philly steak and wing, that was just kind of a side note. So that's my favorite cheesesteak in the area. Oh, and yes, I do actually want to acknowledge the Clearwater, Philadelphia connection, because that is the spring training home of the Philadelphia Phillies. So there is quite a bit of Philadelphia stuff in Clearwater, but the best is Delcos. So if you have your own little hidey hole spot for a Philly cheesesteak, please drop it in the comments below. This is Great Things Tampa Bay. It's about all the great eats, great places, and great people in the greater Tampa Bay area. I am also a realtor at Keller Williams St. Petersburg, so if you would like help finding your own great place in Tampa Bay, I would be happy to help you out. Contact information is below or wherever you found this podcast or video. But if you like going off of audio cues, my phone number is 727-300-2111. Or you can send me an email at kyle@sassergroup.com. That's SASSERGROUP.com. Other than that, thanks for tuning in. I know we had a little lag between episodes. I think it was like 2+ years, but we're back. Thanks for staying subscribed. I look forward to seeing y'all out and about in the world, and I will talk to you soon.